to FM Tahiti. We'll get pretty much straight into the match. Nothing's happened since the last video where we managed to overturn Bora Bora. We're 4th in the table. We're taking on AS Papeete Excelsior. So they managed to survive last season's point deduction, and they're in 6th place, so not too far away from us. There's not much we're going to do. Starting 11 wise, so Spearling's going to come on for Dave Kerr on the bench, but that's about it because McCormick and McCormick played very well last match, so I don't want to drop McCormick just yet, see if he's got some of that magic. They're playing 4-4-2 as well. See, Papeete had the 7-point deduction because of their finances last season, but managed to stay up reasonably comfortably in the end. They're still the lower half of the table, but they stayed up. And their current manager, whenever I see news items, it looks quite often about how he's managing to sell players off to try and help the club out financially. So he's getting to perform whilst still getting rid of players. So we got a defender off them. I think it's Quick, or whatever his name is. He's not played for us yet. Oh, Janin smashes that one in against the post. Not bad. 15th goal of the season, assisted by Gerard. Boom. So I've still got the wingers and the fullbacks going cross from deep or cross early. Or both, I think it is, because cross early, I think, is the kind of team setting rather than the individual setting. Which means sometimes when the balls come in, you get that sort of movement like Gerard had, where it's not quite right for him, but he drags the defence across with him and then puts it back in across the box, which causes them problems. So that works quite nicely. Over to Pons. Pons to Bordas, apparently. Good tackle by Bolt, trying to make up for some of his errors in the last match. Trey. Dallow in, Jan in there. Perfect. Still getting crossed balls in, but we're building up and getting position and then crossing rather than going long and crossing. So it's a gradual change of style. Janin's on for his hat-trick. Only 12 minutes gone. Gerard's getting involved as well. This might be a bad day for Papeete. I think in the schedule after this match, there is a Mutiny Trophy match, which I won't record. I'll just play that. I'll save the Mutiny Trophy as a kind of final if we get there. Just because it's such a small cup, it's not a huge cup, and it's also not that tense, because we are the strongest team in ours, because we're not only one of the strongest teams in the kind of league setup, but it's just against teams from the Bass Islands, Austral Islands, and Gambier, and none of them are as high up as we are. Go on, Pons. Just driving through the middle. He's almost that kind of the Ramdeuter role. He probably could play that role if I gave it to him. We're having a pop. I think Pons and maybe Beauvalet have maybe got a touch of the Ramdeuter about them. So they've got some kind of disease, the Ramdeuter disease. I've never actually used one, I don't think. Maybe do it. Go on, Andre. Oh, skied it over. McCormick would have put that in. You might give Andre a rest and bring Spearling on for him this game. One-handed acrobatic save, completely unnecessary. Good one too. If only he'd scored, that would have been amazing. Tetra winning. Ohina drawing. Oh, Pons. He's been getting involved. He's deserved a goal, to be fair to him. From left wing to right wing. Dallow in to Pons. I need to see that one. Back in he goes. Janin gets his hat-trick. He was coming. when you've got almost 80 minutes to get one goal to finish off your hat-trick, it's probably going to come. 5-0 is getting a little bit embarrassing. Guess I could bring Yannin off at half-time if I wanted to. Go on McCormack. Manages to just rescue that one. Back in for Andre. Not great ball. Andre's just slightly off the pace this game. And he's still getting involved and playing alright. But he's just not getting that last pass, or that last cross, or that last shot on target. Back in. Went for it himself. When you're 5-0 up, you might as well have a go yourself. Ooh, that was interesting. I feel bad for Andre there, because he struck that pretty well. It could have snuck in. I mean, Jared was there to make the best of it, but Cormac Andre special there. Go on, Gerard. Oh, McCormack tripping another player. Everyone's looking pretty happy here. Our keeper and Andre are the worst players on our side. It's fair, Andre's come very close a couple of times. He's definitely not playing badly. I'm probably going to bring Yannin off. So I know he could go and get more goals for us, but the match is kind of won at 6-0. I don't need to risk such a prolific striker. He's already got his hat-trick, so he's not going to be upset. We've got a few important games this month. I don't want him to end up injured and us start struggling. McCormack. McCormack's feeling a little bit Scholesy. Lunging in the tackle. Long shots from outside the box. Not Ginger, Pons is. Yeah, let's bring Andre off because he's got himself a yellow card. We're talking about it. He's actually played quite well, so I feel a bit bad bringing him off. It's just everyone else has played that much better. Spearling's no longer described as a young attacking midfielder, he's just an attacking midfielder now. There we go. Is that Scholes-like? I think that's Scholes-like. Or maybe Pedro Mendes. Nah, more Scholes. So 7-0. This is working out as a tactic. If we end up not qualifying for the OCL now, just because we had a bad start before we made the switch, look how bad they're doing. I actually feel really bad for them. Bring Beauvalet on. Rest Dallowin with his 2 assists. Jared needs to get his hat-trick. Beauvalet. Heavy touch by Gerard. 32 shots to Papite's 5. And they're not off. I was going to say they're not looking like they're going to get anything from this, but actually, there we go. Spearling fluffed it a bit. Probably going to be one of those ones where even though we've beaten them 7-0, the table's not going to change that much. Goal difference will change a bit, but that's about it. Go on, O'Keefe, who's been quiet since he came on, an entire half of being quiet. There we go, 7-0, 33 shots to their 6. They had no chance. They were never in that game. Yannin, McCormack, Pons, Moses, all playing particularly well. So, I mean, Jared got a brace, I didn't even mention him, that's how well everyone else was playing. So we crept up into third. 27 points, 3 behind Huahine, 7 behind Tetaroa. We're definitely in this. I'm going to play the Mutiny Trophy match, and then we will come back for the Taha. No, that's a lie. We'll come back for the semi-final of the Inter-Island Cup, because that's getting serious. So I will see you in a minute or two for that one. Alright, we're back. So we've got the semi-final against Motu1. We played the Turtengegi Wings in the Mutiny Trophy, beaten 3-2. I rotated a few players in, so Tamangaro, Keith, Kerr, Manuel, one of our youth right-backs, can't remember who it was. So freshen the team up a little bit to give the rest of the team a bit of a rest. We managed to win 3-2. It was a bit more comfortable than the scoreline makes it look. We had something like 37 shots to their 7. So we did alright. And now we've got Motu1, so we need to swap some of these ones back. Again, I messed up. Cormac's available for the under 23s or whatever. I'm going to stop him from being, because he's too good to be playing for them. He's playing too often for us. But that's alright, we've got Spieling and Andre in the centre. They can go there. Pons can start, so I started Waite last time. Moses can come back in. McIntyre can start as well there. Getting gradually back to where we need to be. Oh, let's not make mistakes up here. Yep, that's the way around it was. I think that is everything. Yep, there we go, so we'll play this. On Motu1's clay pitch. Love this pitch. Hopefully we'll crush them. Be good to get to the Inter-Island Cup final. Another trophy maybe to the collection. I can't remember who's in the other semi-final. I think it's Taha and Tetaroa were against each other in the quarter-final. Had to have a replay. I'm not sure who they would be against. I'm not sure who got through the quarter-final. I'm not sure who they'd be against in the actual semi-final. It's not the latest scores. Check actually. So it's Taha against Uapoa. And the other one, both potentially winnable. Got to get past Motu1 on their flashing pitch first there. So starting to take control of the game again. See, Dallowin not quite graduated from. I thought that went over the line, but I'm going to get a replay. No VAR for this. Go on, Yannin. Let's counter. Gerard. There we go. Didn't need anyone else. 19th goal of the season. He might have a record breaker this year. Still fairly sure Motu1 haven't won any silverware at any point, so I feel a bit sad knocking them out when they're getting this close. They're having a reasonably strong side at the moment. Historically they've not been, but also realise I've just said I'm knocking them out when it's only 22 minutes in, so it could possibly be the opposite way around entirely. Spieling there with a. Bit of a lunge. Check. Actually. See what happens. It's Taha against Uapoa. Go to get past Motu1 on their flashing pitch first there. So starting to take control of the game again. Be good to get to the Inter-Island Cup final. Gerard. Back in. Is that Andre? Should have either taken it himself or actually a little bit more accurate than that. I don't think Yanin knew much about that. Came off him, we'll have to see that one again. So Dallowin almost loses control of it, crosses it in. Not sure why Dallowin's not getting the assist for that. Maybe that was just too quick for my eyes. Tired eyes. Maybe it was a deflection or something like that, but Yanin gets one. That's fine. Long ball from Bolt, as is tradition. Come on, Yanin. Put him under pressure. No, we put ourselves under pressure. Let's just get one more goal, at least. Finish this off. Oh, Yanin made it through. Cool finish. I'm pretty sure he was impeded once. He was almost fouled a second time. 19th goal for him. Record-breaking season for him as well, potentially. See, I think impeded. Lunge. Kept to his feet. So we're shooting them more than 5-1 currently. 6-1. Don't know. I didn't know that. So 3-0 at half time for the semi-finals, decent. Keep this going. Even if we don't get into the OCL, maybe we can finish our season with the domestic treble or a domestic treble. So we've got our regional cup. We could go for the quad as well if we win our regional cup. So it's plenty of well, quint, I guess, because of the Super Cup. Oh, Yanin. Lamb getting the his first goal of the season. He doesn't get many, does Lamb? We can get a domestic treble, quant, or quint. Should be a record breaker. And City style. This is 13th of May I'm recording this. Liverpool fans are just recovering from what is a rollercoaster title race in the real world. Oh, good free kick by Andre, 5-0. That 7-0 we beat Papite by was club record. Beating the club record we'd established a couple of games beforehand by beating Mauti 7-1. Yeah, I feel a bit bad for Liverpool fans. I wasn't following the title race too closely because I support Huddersfield and our season was done back in March. But you've got to feel a little bit bad for a team that gets that many points but still loses out. Something like 20 points clear of third place, something ridiculous like that. But Man City were the better side overall, I guess. Makes no difference to me which one. Yeah. Champions League final should be interesting there. Keep a clean sheet this time. Let's make some substitutes. Jared off for O'Keefe. Went in on for Dallowin. Sorry. Let's bring on Huck for the last 20 minutes to build up his fitness instead of Bolt. So Huck's been out for a little while. Old Sasha, and Sasha is better than Bolt, but Bolt's actually hitting a reasonable vein of form after he got off those mistakes against Bora Bora. no clean sheet. It's a good strike. I feel like the keeper should have got to it, but could make himself grow, I guess. Yeah, I mean, did he get his hand on it? He should have done better. A few minutes left. I don't think they're going to score 4 or 5 goals in the last 7 minutes. Might be alright. I need to get his hat trick, but again, I don't think that's going to happen. No urgency in the team. In the end, only outshooting them about 2-1. There we go. Comfortable win. Very different from the game we played against them with the hoofball tactic. So we can have Taha in the final. Get some measure of revenge on them from last season. It'd be interesting. Uapoa so close as well. Very close. 90th minute penalty. So we will end the episode there. But we will be back in the next one for Taha and then Uapoa. I think, let's check the OCR because I got this wrong last time. I'll get it wrong again. So Champions League is scheduled on the 2nd of January and it's due to start on the 27th. That second is the kind of group stage. So this is the kind of... So I don't know if it's a case of after the 2nd of February we have to be in that position. But I kind of feel previously it's been early January's, but we'll see. We'll play through until we know for definite. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again for the next episode.